First thing you want to do is check the version of your system software by holding the reverb button and powering your Katana on. If you're up to date, it will show green, green, orange. I know this is kind of showing orange in the video, but this is actually red, so I need to update. And if you're green, green, orange, you're already good. You have the latest October 2024 update. So let's shut it back down and let's go over to the computer and get everything we need downloaded. First thing you're going to do is you want to go to the Boss website and then go up here and click on Support and then Updates and Drivers. You're going to get to this screen. You're going to scroll over here and everything's in alphabetical order. You're looking for Katana, so you're going to click on H through M. Now you're going to have all sorts of options here. You're going to see Gen 3, Gen 3 Head Katana Go 100, so on and so forth, Mark II. You want to make sure that you download the Gen 3 software. You can actually click on any of these Gen 3 ones and you're going to get the same options. So seeing that we're using the Gen 3 head, we are going to use the Gen 3 head option, but the updates and the drivers for it are all the same. So the three things you're going to want to download is the system program, Boss Tone Studio for Katana Gen 3 for Mac OS, and the driver version 1.0 for operating system Monterey, Ventura, Sonoma, and Sequoia. On this particular MacBook, I have Sonoma. So you're going to click on the system program, scroll to the bottom, and these are actually all your directions right here if you just wanted to follow the directions here. However, I made the video because sometimes it's easy for people to have a visual of it while doing it. So I'm going to download that. It is downloaded to the downloads folder. I'm going to come back and download Tone Studio for Mac OS. Scroll to the bottom, agree, and download. We'll go back, and lastly, I'm going to download the driver. Agree, and download. So since we got our files downloaded, we're going to go over to the downloads folder, and you can see the Mac driver, BTS, Boss Tone Studio, and the system. This is your firmware, this is your desktop application, and this is your driver. The first one we want to do is the driver. So we're going to double click and then expand it, and then click Katana USB driver package. It's going to ask if you want to run the program. Hit allow, hit continue, install, and it's installing. I'm going to allow it, and we're good. And I'm going to restart because, well, that's what Macs like to do. Next, we're going to update the system software. So where it says Katana 3 system, we want to expand that and have it ready. But before we do that, we need to put the Katana into USB mode. To put the Katana into USB mode, turn the master all the way down, hold the tap button, and power on. You'll see those lights blinking, and that means you are in USB mode and ready to connect with your USB-C. Plug your USB-C in, back over to the Mac. It's going to recognize as a Katana 3. What we can do is we can take these two files right here. Do not copy this entire folder into there. It will not work, and you'll have to do it over. You just want this rominfo.txt file and this katana3.bin file, and drag them and put them into the Katana. And you're done. And you can either drag and drop this into the trash, or you can simply push the eject button and eject it. Go back over to the Katana, unplug the USB cable, and it'll start updating mode. Once all these lights are flashing simultaneously, you're updated and you can turn it off. Now we're all updated. You can turn it off and you can plug your USB back into it so we can download Tone Studio. We've already downloaded Tone Studio. We're just going to install it. So we're going to come back over here, Katana 3 BTS, double click it. It'll become this. Double click it again. It says you will be guided through the steps necessary to install this software. Hit continue. Hit install. And it installs and you are all ready. It's going to ask if you want to move it to the trash. Let's move it to the trash. Why not? You know what else we're going to do? We're going to take these other folders here and we're also going to move those to the trash. You don't need them anymore. Come back over to your Katana. Turn it on. Go down to your application launchpad. Look for Boss. It may say Boss Other. There it is right there. We're going to open it up, and there's your driver we installed earlier. And we're going to double click on Tone Studio. I'm going to maximize it. It's going to connect, and it's already connected to Tone Studio. I'm going to reach over here, and I'm going to show you I'm turning the knob physically on the amp, and it shows that we are now connected and ready to go. And that is it. Now you are ready to have all sorts of fun in Boss Tone Studio with your new Boss Katana Gen 3. If you like, I got a ton of other Katana videos in my playlist, from tone tutorials to learning how to use the amp. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.